everyone, today we're going to be learning how to make Play-Doh at home. So what you're going to need is a cup of flour from your kitchen. You're also going to need 1/4 a cup of salt, so you are going to need to do a little bit of math here. 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, and also 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar, as well as a cup of water. And then any food coloring you'd like. I tried to use 2 originally in my first batch and it didn't work very well, so I would just stick to maybe 1 color. And then you're going to need a big pot to cook it all in. So now you're just going to add all your ingredients to your pot. So I'm going to add my flour in here. I'm also going to add my salt. And then also you're going to need to add your 1 cup of water. And I'll put the whole ingredients list in the description if you want to read it. It'll be easier. And then 2 tablespoons of the cream of tartar. So here's 1 and here's 2. And then your tablespoon of vegetable oil. These are all ingredients you should usually have in your kitchen, so it shouldn't be too complicated to make. And then you're going to want to stir that up. So now you're going to turn on your stove to medium heat. Make sure you get a parent's help for this. And you're going to mix all of your batter together. That's my roommate, hello. And we're going to add some blue food coloring in. Again, I recommend adding it when it's a little less thick than mine because it was kind of hard to stir, and you'll see that I was struggling a little bit. It's the first time I've ever actually made Play-Doh, so it worked out pretty well in the end, but at first I thought it might be a little bit of a fail, but it turned out okay. So here I am just mixing. You will need a parent's help. It's kind of hard to stir, but it should start to look like this a little bit later, so you see that it's very blue. And it just took a long time and you have to basically cook it. And then once you do that, you can play around with your Play-Doh. So at this point, you're going to need to knead your Play-Doh. You'll want to wait till it's cooled off a little bit, but all you do is kind of smash it around in your hand, roll it around on the table, and just get all those lumps out and kind of work it in. Then you're just going to want to let your Play-Doh cool off a little bit. So I'm going to quickly show you how to make a pretzel. So all you do is roll it out like snake, take the 2 ends and loop them around and cross them twice. So 1, 2, and push the ends down. It helps if you have a pretzel as an example. And you can make a pretzel. Here's how I like to make a cube. I usually just squeeze it on all of the sides and kind of rotate it to flatten each of the sides. Mine ended up a little bit squishy because my dough was still a little bit warm, so I recommend maybe waiting for it to cool off a little bit. But then you can just play away. When you want to keep it in a safe place afterwards, you can just put it in like a Tupperware container and it should stay good for a few days. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.